Welcome to the Drive Time
podcast.
I'm Parker Brown.
And I'm Alfred Barnes.
And we are not driving today.
No, we are stationary in the Casa de Barnes, my parents' house, where many nights that ended in a drunken stupor occurred.
Are my levels okay? Don't I look a little small?
You're also talking more quietly than I am.
Oh, okay. I just have to talk louder.
There's a big pot.
There we go.
It is. All right. All right.
There we go. There's just on our audio recording software, there's just a fully fold-in line where I did that. So we were just talking before this about our king, our autistic king, Nick Mullen.
We have a couple of those.
Yeah, we do.
It's more of an autistic. It's an autistic oligarchy.
Yeah. This is the King of Kings. Nick Mullen released a special, Year of the Dragon.
Yep.
And Al said that it was horrible. I said it was pretty good. No, Al said he liked it. But
I said it was pretty good. Parker said it was amazing.
The thing I'll say is, and we were kind of talking about this too, is like, it's not like Shane Gillis's special where I can show someone from my work Shane Gillis's special and they think it's funny. Like, it's only funny if you already like Nick Mullen. And if you do, like, it's a really good special. But, like, it's not like...
I agree.
Like, you could show certain jokes, but, like, his Stephen Hawking joke, like, I think most people would see that and be like, this is mean. Why are you punching down?
No, I mean, I like all the abortions. My favorite is his bit where he's like... when he talks like he's a plantation owner about the abortion. I financed the death of a child. That was my favorite line.
That was a lot of people's favorite part of the
dude. It cracked me up.
God is a woman because she causes so many abortions. It's a fucking 10 out of 10 take.
Yeah, no, he's got a new special. Shane has a new special, which I finally watched. Pretty good.
What do you mean Shane has a new
It's not new. It's like 2 months old, but I finally watched it.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty solid. I don't think it was as good as Live at Austin, but it was.
It was very good though. It was slightly worse, but still incredibly good.
Yeah,
I thought.
Yeah, I thought Savers' new special was good though.
I haven't watched it yet.
I've seen some people bashing it, but it's good.
Yeah, how much crowd work is it? What percent?
Maybe like 10 minutes of 50 at most, maybe 5 to 10.
Yeah.
And it's like the crowd work where you're like, all right, I'll do a little bit here and then start with something.
Well, let me talk to you about this. I just found out recently that Jimmy Carr, the English comedian, he uses plants for crowd work.
Does he really?
That's what I heard, at least. Like, I'm not 100% sure of that, but I was listening to some podcast, and it wasn't Jimmy Carr that said it, but someone said that he uses plants for crowd work. What do you think about that?
I don't love it. I don't think it's crowd work.
Magicians do it, though.
Yeah.
Magicians use
magic
plants.
is sad.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
no, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Using plants for crowd work, especially if your reaction is like, "What? That's so crazy."
Well, because it just becomes theater.
It's
theater when you plant people.
Yeah.
You're an improv troupe without the improv. You're just a troupe.
I'm all for lying to the audience, but I feel like, that kind of undermines like real crowd work where, you actually say some shit funny.
Yeah.
I was at a show yesterday, and there was this couple that looked like they were sitting right up front that looked like the perfect, like, they're both incredibly beautiful people. So I called them Mormon. I was like, you guys are Mormon, right? I just kept going, Mormon guys, how do we feel about that show? They got real mad, but
that's pretty good.
That's what Mormons do, dude.
No, I think it's wrong to plan people for crowd work, but I've also definitely like reused crowd work tags that I've come up with.
That's fine though.
Yeah,
because
I'm just
wrote
like
that. You don't have to just come up with stuff extemporaneously.
Yeah,
But,
But I don't know. Yeah, some good specials coming out. I think we're in a very a
little renaissance.
Yeah, but I also think there's like a pretty severe oversaturation with social media and stuff. It's a lot of stand-up, and not a lot of it's very good. And I don't think it's us saying that. I think that's reflected in the comments and stuff, the feedback.
Oh, sure.
But
a lot of people think that, I don't know if you follow the drama, but like everyone hates Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura now.
Yeah, I've been seeing. I don't know what the drama is, but I've been seeing people like bashing, be like, "Oh, this is like some Two Bears One Cave shit," that kind of thing.
Yeah, well,
I think it's just because they're loaded.
No, dude, there's the saddest clip ever where Bert Kreischer is talking to like a 7-year-old girl, and she's like, "Are you an actor?" And he's like, "I'm a stand-up comedian." And she's like, "What's that do?" He's like, "I tell jokes." And she's like, "Can you tell me a joke?" And he goes, and he starts going into the Machine story, and I'm like, the 7-year-old girl is like, "Bert, is that really your only joke? Is the Machine story or whatever?" That's pretty funny. And then Tom Segura keeps calling people poor. He's like he had to check his bag at the airport, and he threw a fucking hissy fit about it, which is just,
Yeah.
Okay, either be so rich that you have a private plane or shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can't be some Goldilocks of importance where you're too important to check a bag, but you also don't have a private plane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Sledgehammer was not that great either, his last special.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it was any better than Bert's Razzle Dazzle, which is kind of crazy because Tom has like historically blown Bert out of the water every special. And I think they were pretty on par with each other,
I think a lot of these YouTube comedians fucking suck dick. Who's the other guy that has the podcast that has a mustache? What's his name?
Oh,
not Andrew Santino.
Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz too.
Horrible.
Dude. I watched some of his stuff and it was like, what? Like, this is literally just. It's literally just comedy to tell people you're a comedian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like actual comedy.
Oh my god, that one joke that so many people have shared and said it. I saw somebody, they commented.
The blackface one?
Yeah. And somebody commented they're like, best comic working right now. I was like, he's not the best comic working if the only comics working are him and Carrot Top. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. No, I don't. What also pisses me off about him is he has like changed his accent over the years. Like when he was on Guy Code, he sounded totally different the way he talked, and now he's like the fuck. Like
he kind of sounds like a black teenager now.
You know
what I mean,
yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
He's like, bet, dude. Bet.
Dude, his podcast is horrible
dude, how about this? So the listeners at home, you can't see. I'm wearing a headband right now.
The green bandana.
Everyone hates it. Every single person tells me it's a horrible look. But I like it, so I'm going to keep wearing it. But I was thinking for the ultimate, like, annoying pivot, I wear this green bandana, and then I start using, like, young people slang.
Oh,
like
that's
Gen
good.
Z slang. Like, start saying, bet to
cha.
What's the other stuff they say?
Lit.
It's lit,
Sus.
fam. 100.
100.
That's cap. Fact or cap? Anytime I hear cap, I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude.
I'm buying it already, though. Huh? You're undercover successfully. I'm buying it.
No cap. No cap.
Straight bussin'.
Straight bussin'. It's lit, fam. Yo, I was at Kickback last night. Lit, dude. Some chick was like, do you want to have sex? I was like, bet.
Cha for real.
Cha for real, dude.
I feel like this is like how people were talking like a year after we got out of high school. I think it's like 10 years old.
I know. This is like way too late.
Yeah. But
I don't even know any of the real young people slang.
A lot I've been seeing recently is yapping. If somebody's like talking a lot, they'll be like, he got a degree in yaponomics. I've seen that a lot.
Yapping is like some old
it's so
country
old. Yeah,
thing.
I'm like, you guys like.
Yeah.
I don't know. My thing, I think people need to go like the norm route where they just say like ridiculously outdated phrases. Like
she's a real
you're bringing back stuff from like 2004. Like I don't know.
We need to call people an old bag of wind.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah,
he's a real old bag of
chunk
wind.
of coal.
Old chunk of coal.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the move.
Bandana. I'll say some. I'll say like you're a rapscallion.
Rapscallion's good. A scallywag.
Or rascal or scallywag.
Scallywag's good.
I said scallywag the other day.
A reaver.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A reaver.
A lot of hitters.
Just
Dude,
Game of Thrones talk.
Did you see? Deion Sanders is coaching right now. Yeah. Did you see that clip of him where he was like ranking his children?
No.
Dude, he's got like 7 or 8 kids, and he's like, he lists like the first three. He's like, honestly, the top two switch around a lot. And then he says like the last one, and he's like, and as usual, bring it up the rear. And says like his last kid. I was like, what the fuck? That kid's gonna kill himself. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm my dad's least favorite.
That's such a good bit though.
Yeah. He's like, my number one, my number two, and then bring it up the rear as usual. I was like,
the only way it would be funnier is if it was like those people that do Marvel rankings, like rank the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
You know, but they're like, yeah, Jason.
S tier.
S tier.
Yeah.
Why? Because he bought me a Funko Pop last year. Todd in F tier for having premarital sex.
Oh, did you catch the Dancing with the Stars finale?
No.
Oh, it was a good one.
If I ever watch Dancing with the Stars willingly, like, you need to shoot me in the fucking head.
No, Jackie's gotten pretty big into it.
Is that what married life is? Is that who those shows are for? Is it for married people that have nothing else to watch?
No, they're for women and their husbands. It's not husbands and their wives. But no, what did I thought I wrote something down.
Who was on the finale? Give me the are these A-listers?
The girl from what's her name? Allison's her real name, but she's in not Big Bang Theory. How I Met Your Mother, the redhead.
Okay, yeah.
She was in the finale.
The one who said in American Pie was like one time at band camp. Yeah.
So it's her, Ariana Madix, who's on Vanderpump Rules. I'm sure you know. This other girl named Sochi, who was in some of the Marvel movies.
Wasn't there an Olympics at Sochi? Wasn't that the Sochi Olympics?
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Was she named after the Olympics?
It is spelled weird. There's like some X's and stuff in there.
Oh, really?
And then Jason Mraz.
What?
Was incredible.
Yeah.
Like, remarkably good. And then there was one other. It was one of the people from The Bachelorette or The Bachelor. But, fuck, what? There was something. No, I didn't write it down. There was something on it that it was, I don't know. But quality finale.
Yeah.
Quality finale.
Who won?
Sochi.
Sochi, yeah.
Yeah, she's in.
She got the gold medal.
No, not that one. She's in. She is the gold medal. No, but she's in some of the Marvel movies.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember which ones. She's like.
Do you think she deserved to win?
She was very good.
Okay.
But also, I thought the whole point of Dancing with the Stars, I thought it was always like these are has-beens. We're just trying to get them up there. She's 17.
Yeah.
The one who won last year was Charlie D'Amelio, that TikTok girl who's like probably also 17. And also, she's like a trained competitive dancer. It's like, how is that fair?
Yeah, that's not fair.
They had one of the dudes from the Brady Bunch fighting for his life like halfway through the season. And then they have a 17-year-old girl.
What the fuck? He's just yelling at his agent.
Dude.
You couldn't get me on the season without the professional fucking dancer.
I know. They have like some really talented young people, and I'm like, this doesn't feel fair. Like, I don't know.
The only person I wish was on that would be Norm Macdonald. I think he would be hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
What? You want me to do?
You want me to dance?
You want to spin?
You want me to do a Roomba?
Yeah.
I thought I use a Roomba in my house. What?
What? No one Dancing with the Stars would be great. Dude, have you seen Jeselnik recently too? I just saw
with the beard,
like a clip of him
grizzled.
went viral where he's like talking about cancel culture, and he's like, there's no such thing as like.
I saw him talking about Matt Rife.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Is that what he's talking about?
It might have been, but he was talking. He was like,
yeah.
He was like, good for Matt Rife, but I don't understand why he's trying so hard not to appeal to the audience that he has.
Yeah.
He's like, he's trying to be like a guy's comic. But
have we talked about the Matt Rife situation?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, we did.
Yeah, but I haven't watched it yet. I don't know.
I'm not gonna watch it. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's not good comedy. I'm just
he does a mic drop at the end, and he says,
yeah.
Y'all thought I could only do crowd work.
Yeah.
I was like,
which is really good to do after you have a mediocre special.
Yeah.
It's like, actually, no.
You're pretty on the nose with the crowd work thing.
Yeah. Did he drop the mic onto like a woman's face and give her a black eye?
No,
because
but I did hear that would be fun.
That would be funnier.
Yeah. I've heard a couple people talk about that bit.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just listening to the Opie and Anthony clip, Andrew Dice Gay, on repeat over and over again. That's my entertainment schedule for the week.
Oh, dude, I love a good Dice Clay impression.
Dude, Anthony from Opie and Anthony just sucks that Anthony Cumia is like legitimately like a racist. You know what I mean?
Is
he? Like everyone else gets accused of being a racist. Maybe they say like some off-color stuff. Maybe they have like a couple, old ways of thinking, but you don't think they're like actually racist. Anthony Kubi is like as soon as Patrice O'Neal was out of his life, just turned into like gas all the black people or whatever.
Jesus.
Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah, that's a tough pivot.
Yeah.
It's a real.
But thankfully, at least he like didn't jerk off in front of anyone without their consent.
Well, yeah, that is true. Damn you, Louis. Damn you.
Damn you, Louis. No, what? Someone I was at work and someone I forget Louis C.K. came up and they're talking about like that and talking about him and it's all the same stuff. You think he's funny after what he did?
Still, people are saying that.
Still, people are saying that, and it's like yes, I do.
Yeah.
Honestly, it kind of makes him even funnier.
Are you worried you're gonna get in any hot water because of your takes on comedy at work?
I don't talk about comedy at work. The only thing I talked about was Matt Rife, and I just agreed with whatever they said. So, because I know if I start getting into it, it'll end up with me saying like a rape joke probably, and be like, "See, isn't that funny? Isn't that funny?" And they'll go, "No," and I'll go, "Okay,
I'll go grab my things."
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I know we've talked about this before, but it does feel very pretentious of us, but be like, you don't really get it.
Yeah.
Actually, because you're not.
You haven't been in the trenches.
So many people are like, "Oh, you appreciate stand-up so much more once you do comedy," and I'm like, "Yes, but also no."
No,
I hate comedy so much, dude.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Having to sit through an open mic is like the worst thing ever. Like I was watching, Justo last night, headline, killed it, amazing, very funny. But like halfway through, I was like, okay. First half, laughed my ass off. He was still killing, but like halfway through, I was like, all right, I get it. I'm done. Like, I'm just waiting to go home at this point,
No, dude, I get that. I don't know. That's like the thing, is people get stoked. And I get it from a personal level when like an open mic's like we're giving people 10.
Yeah.
Or something like that, which doesn't happen often, but it does happen.
No, Barrel House does happen.
Yeah? Oh, really?
Folston Barrel House, they'll give you 10 if you want it.
Yeah, well, see, that's great.
Dude, they say whatever the fuck they want up there, too. There's a guy, sorry to interrupt you, but like there's this autistic guy that goes up like first every time. And why am I not telling this story? Okay, so last Wednesday, they normally have it in this like lower bar that's like kind of small, like probably smaller than this room, you know what I mean? Like maybe like 15 feet by like 30 feet, you know what I mean?
Right.
Very good, because they fill it up with people. Like it's not like, 40 people, but it seems like full when you're performing. But this last weekend, there was like a sewer like accident or something. So
that's what you want?
That's what you want? That's what you want? So we couldn't use that room, so we went into this like bigger room, and the show was us doing comedy in one corner, and another corner were old ladies doing arts and crafts, and then in the other corner was these like the owner yelling at these like 15-year-old busboys to like shop vac better. So there's just a shop vac running the whole time. So it was basically just like, but the thing that made it was the first dude that went up. He said that if rain is God's tears, then is snow God's come, and which
very original.
Great. I legitimately think that's funny, but the best part was just like the old ladies from the arts and crafts just like looking over like, what did he say? Did he say snow is God's come? Is that what he said?
Dude, I love shows like that, where it's just like it
feels punk rock.
Yeah, well, even like in the moment, you're like, this would be funny to think about tomorrow.
Yeah.
How
dude, bad it is.
Sometimes you get excited to go up and eat a dick. Yeah. You're like, all right, let's go. Let's get this over with.
And Bailey, the host, he's a super nice guy. I love Bailey. But he's like a broken arm, so he's just like fucked up off Percocets the whole time too. He wasn't that bad, but he was just like a little spacey too. So it was just him spacing out while like his shop vac was going, just waiting for the next person to do like cum.
It's white noise,
dude. It is crazy how like you go. outside of Baltimore and D.C. and like Alexandria, and people just say whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, dude.
Like Baltimore, it's like it's crazy. Like you even just go up to Falston and there are people just like doing like gay bashing, like full on, just like you know, just full on gay bashing, and like full on trans bashing and stuff, and it's like, damn, like we're 30 minutes away. Like we drove 30 minutes. This is a completely different like rule set, you know?
Yeah, it's wild. I don't know. It's also, it's hard and easy to tell at the same time. Like, oh, these people are actually bad, or these people are just trying to quote unquote push the envelope for the sake of comedy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, people do say some crazy shit. And it's weird because a lot of the times if you like do stand up out of town somewhere, like if you go to New York or Austin or something like that, like it's a pretty liberal city. So you, like, I feel like whenever you're in a city, you don't see it. But, you know, even in like, I don't know, like Harrisburg and shit.
Yeah, I was going to say like Southern PA, dude. Like
they'll say some crazy shit.
People say some racist shit, gay bashing, fucking, you know.
Well, I feel like it's because like shit.
And I feel myself now, like I like used to think I was this like super pro free speech guy, and like now even I'm like, you're really gonna say that on stage? Yeah,
Parker is legitimately clutching his pearls right
I'm
now.
Clutching my pearls.
He talked about the bandana. He failed to mention
You're gonna
the
do
pearls.
what to the dog? You know, just like. Yeah, if you guys could see this bandana, you'd hate me right now.
No, it's tough with 2 Fs. It's a good look. It's a good fucking look.
People said I was in a vegan gang. I was like, that's pretty funny. But what if I got like a bunch of different colors, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to coordinate.
I should get like a blue one and like start crip walking around.
I think you need to match it with the pants. I think you need to get matching colors of pants.
Right. Sweatpants.
Yeah.
Just single color sweatpants.
Yeah. I've been like, I try to like have nice looking outfits, and then I'm like, you know what, hoodie and jeans will work. Like, I think it was
Old Faithful.
It might have been before we went to Heavy Seas, but I tried on like 3 different hoodies, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go with the hoodie, but which hoodie? And I was like, in the mirror, just like, this isn't it. Like, I don't know. Every once in a while, like normally I just wear the same shit all the time, but every once in a while I'll be like, all right, let's put a little effort into it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, these all look horrible. Why would you think this is a good idea? I bought a pair of pale green pants the other day.
Yeah.
As soon as I got home, I was like, when am I gonna wear these? Like, what the fuck is these for?
Oh. Speaking of, kind of on the topic of fashion, I watched The Devil Wears Prada the other day.
I've seen that band.
There's a band called The Devil.
They're a Christian metalcore band, and they are phenomenal.
Really?
Like, shockingly good.
Christian metalcore.
Yeah, they kind of fell out of the Christian part. They don't really talk about that anymore.
Really?
But when they started, they were
lost
like
faith.
They were like the Christian McCartneys of metalcore. They were
really?
just like headlining every Christian festival.
Damn,
like,
dude.
Yeah.
The Devil Wears Prada. Well, you'd think with devil in their name, they'd be like, what? You're going to reference the devil?
I know.
Doing that voice a lot today. But there is a scene in The Devil Wears Prada.
Is that with Meryl Streep?
Yeah. She's the bitchiest bitch ever. Does a great job.
That's the thing. People are like, Meryl Streep's a great actress. I'm like, but she plays a bitch in like every movie. Maybe she's just a bitch. Like,
she's not even acting. Yeah. But there's a scene in that where like the chick who's like, I think it's Anne Hathaway, right?
Yeah.
Who's like the hottest person ever, and they're like making fun of her for her fashion sense. It's like she still looks good.
Yeah.
It's like
Anne
clothes
Hathaway.
are like move the needle like 10% either way, but they are. If you're a super hot chick, you can put Christina Hendricks in like a fucking pizza box. She's still gonna fucking in a trash can. She's still gonna look fucking awesome. But they're like, there's like this big speech she does where she's like she like scoffs at something, and like Meryl Streep is like, "Oh, you're wearing that blue sweater because." And you think that takes you out of the fashion world. But what you don't know is that blue isn't just blue. It's cerulean. And David whatever did a cerulean collection in 2003. And that did this and that did that. And that got into the bargain bin at whatever shop you got that from. I was thinking of doing that, like that scene, but with like a Biggie and Tupac, like spray paint, thing like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you think fashion doesn't affect?
Just recreate the exact scene.
Yeah.
That's
but just with
good.
that just with a very funny shirt.
Yeah, like an air. No, you should do like an airbrush, like SpongeBob with a grill.
Yeah. That scene with SpongeBob with a grill would be pretty fun.
Speaking of fashion, me and Jackie were just in New York City on Wednesday. The Big Apple, as they say. Yep, you know the one. And my favorite, every time Jack and I, we've only gone twice together now, but every time we go up to New York, I haggle with one of those people sitting on like a blanket for the purses. They have like the knockoff like Gucci purses and stuff. It's my favorite thing in the world. This year, the guy came at me for a fake Yves Saint Laurent purse.
Say that one more time.
Yves Saint Laurent. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. I didn't even know what I thought it was Louis Vuitton until I looked at the label. I don't know what the fuck they look like. But Jackie's like, I like that one. And the guy's like $100. And I went, ha! I laughed at his face. And then he got bashful on me. He's like, make an offer. I was like, 35. And he's like, no, 85. And I was like, 35. And he's like, no, we went back and forth. And he's like, fine, 60. And I handed the purse back to him. He's like, 50. I was like, all right, I'll do 50. But if I was like...
You realize he bought that purse for like $3.
Dude, I bought a similar one 2 years ago. The lady wanted 50 and I paid 40. Like, I definitely didn't win. But it's very fun for me. Like, Jackie's like, please don't do it. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, why don't you wait on the curb while Daddy gets you a purse?
I used to not be comfortable with haggling too, but then you kind of like it.
Yeah,
and I just walk away immediately. Like I just immediately, I'm like, oh no, that's too high, and they'll immediately just cut like half off or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like.
Do you what happened to those guys during COVID? Do you think?
That's when I bought the first one. They were out there. There was more.
They were out there during COVID.
Yeah, like when you had to have your COVID vaccination to get into places up there. They were. There were so many more, and I think cops now are like cracking down way harder on them because we had to go off to like far away from the Rockefeller Center and Times Square and shit like that to find them, like closer to like the Hell's Kitchen side of Manhattan.
Do you think they got vaccinated? Do you think?
I didn't ask.
You didn't.
I did notice though.
that would be funny. Like he's like 100. He's like, did you get vaccinated? He's like no.
60.
Yeah.
No, but this guy, I think part of his strategy was his friend would handle the money and he would handle the merchandise. He'd be like, "Here, handle this purse," and we would go back and forth, and I'd try to hand it back to him. And like when we finally agreed on a price, he was like, "All right, pay him." And then I was like, "Here's 40," and the guy was like, "No, you just agreed to 50." And I was like, "But maybe 40." And he's like, "No." I was like, "All right." But I tried to hand him 40,
and I do a fast one.
I gave him 40, and I just started backing away, and he was like, "No." I was like, "Damn!" I thought I get it.
I just thought of a really fucked up joke that I don't even know if I should say it. On
okay,
the pod.
Go for it.
Do you think in because it was an African guy, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you think in Africa they have like the same thing, but instead of like purses, it's like a rock and a stick or something like that?
Yeah, it's in a third world country, we'll say. That's but. There's a diverse group of people in Africa.
There's a diverse group of people in Africa. Yeah.
You know what I was thinking, actually, speaking of race, hot button issue.
Let's do it.
What I was thinking about is people will, they'll call people who aren't white minorities, right?
Right.
I never get called the majority.
Yeah.
I'd like if I was like,
there are a lot of majorities in this.
That rap show was great and all the majorities showed up and ruined it.
Yeah.
Like, I wish people would start saying that.
Eminem's the best majority rapper out there.
Yeah.
That's right. If they're a minority, we should be majorities.
Yeah. The only time they talk about us is when they're like the silent majority.
Yeah.
If it's the silent majority, it's not the majority. Like, it only matters who's actually saying something. I don't know.
Who came up with the silent majority? I think it was Nixon, right?
Probably.
You can just say the silent majority.
Silent majority is good. It'd be like, I don't know. You could really use that to say anything.
Yeah.
Be like, the silent majority hates ham. And it's like, fuck. No ham.
It's like, no, they don't. It's like, oh, you just haven't heard.
You haven't heard about
it's
it.
Perfect.
They go to a different school.
It's a perfect argument. Yeah. Dude, the silent majority actually loves wearing condoms. It's,
I don't know why. I don't know why I love the silent. What else?
Do you think they'd make money if they branded condoms like they do like popsicle sticks and like lunch boxes and stuff?
What do you mean?
Do you think like nerds would wear more condoms if they had like Iron Man,
the Green Lantern logo,
the Green Lantern logo on it? Dude, someone would definitely buy that.
I would.
Yeah.
They have branded like condom packages.
No. It's some guy. He's like, I just got the Thor condom, and he's like, when are you gonna wear it? He's like, wear it.
It drops in value as soon as you open the package.
Yeah.
New mint condition in the package. Thor condom. No, they should. I don't know. Because they have like branded.
Ant-Man could be like the smaller size.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Thor could be or Hulk could be Magnum. See, dude,
we gotta get Marvel on the phone.
We gotta get Marvel on the phone. Hey, Marvel.
Dude, have you been getting David Trone advertisements a lot?
No, I don't know who that is.
He's running for Senate in Maryland. And
no.
Everything. On Hulu, I get David Trone, YouTube,
what?
Facebook.
It's probably your location.
Maybe, but he has been spending...
You're probably in a swing part of the county.
Carroll County, we're not a swing. We are very hard on a very red side. We are a deep maroon out here in Carroll County.
Yeah. Well, dude, sorry, keep going. Talk about
what's
his policy? Is he a Republican or a Democrat?
He's Democrat. But he has been he must have the highest budget of any.
Yeah.
I know it's a local thing, but I've seen more about him than any politician in like the upcoming.
But
thing.
That's also because we're in Maryland and they don't spend any money here because they know Maryland's going blue. You know what I mean?
I don't think we voted Republican.
Someone at my work got mad at me because I said I don't vote in federal elections because it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
They got really mad at me and they're like, "You have to vote. It's your civic duty." And I'm like, "No, like standing in line for an hour is not going to change anything."
Yeah, who was the last Republican to win Maryland? Maybe like Reagan. Like it's been a while.
Probably, yeah.
But he won like all but one state, so it's like on his re-election.
W didn't win. Maybe it was George Bush Sr.
Maybe
he won the first time around.
Yeah,
coming off that Reagan. Victory.
That's like, that was kind of wild.
Did you hear Reagan used like a fortune teller to like plan meetings and stuff?
No.
Yeah, he had like
the foldy paper one. Or like
no, I think it was a person, but that's great. Yeah.
Just wait, like a flip. Pick a number.
Get me a fifth grade girl. I need a new fortune teller.
Pick a color. Yellow. YELLOW.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ukraine.
Bomb Iran. It says.
Yeah.
Mr. President, they all say bomb Iran. I know. I made the fortune teller.
I pick blue. Wouldn't you rather pick yellow?
The code is actually the fortune teller combination I pick.
Oh, dude. Oh, man.
But isn't that crazy? Just like having a like psychic in the White House.
I don't understand when you say he helped plan meetings.
I don't think he planned like major stuff, but he'd be like, "What should I serve at the dinner with the Japanese minister?" And the fortune teller would be like, "Beef," and he'd be like, "All right, we're gonna do that." Like, I don't think it was huge stuff, but isn't that like fucking insane that they just had?
I feel like he also could have just asked like Nancy.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what should I say?
I think Nancy believed it. I think Nancy was like the driving force behind it.
Yeah, she was the driving force behind the remarkably unsuccessful Just Say No campaign.
Just say no
to drugs.
Yeah.
That was Nancy.
Well, the cool thing about a lot of drugs is you can say no while you're still doing the drugs.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's
just say
smoking.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. That is, I picked the one that
you can inject heroin while you're saying no. And
you can, what's it called? Boofing, when you put stuff in your butt?
Great name for it, too.
Yeah.
Exact. Perfect.
I remember the first time I heard that, somebody was like casually in conversation. They're like, yeah, I went to a rave and I was boofing, I don't know what it was, like Adderall or something.
Yeah.
She's like, I was like, I'm sorry, let's go back a little bit.
Yeah.
She's like, it's when you put it in your butt. Oh, all right. It's a great name.
What happens if you have to take a dump, though?
That is true. Yeah. How long does it take for it to like absorb through your?
I don't know, but I know you have to wet. It's like a paper towel, and you have to wet the paper towel so that it like leaks through or whatever. It like dissolves.
Mm.
I've never done it personally.
Yeah.
I tried it one time. And I came immediately, and then I just didn't go to the concert. I was like, all right, that's what I was gonna try and do. Anyway.
Well, I guess that worked
Yeah,
out.
I guess I can.
I'll put this damp paper towel of Viagra back in my pocket.
Dude, bunch of people going to the Billy Strings concert tonight.
There's a Billy Strings concert.
There's a Billy Strings concert.
God damn, dude! I wish
you might still be able to get tickets. I don't think it's sold out.
When does it start?
I think like 8 or 7 or 8.
Damn. Yeah, I've got to work.
Dude,
the thing.
I wanted to go so bad. I love Billy Strings.
Dude, he's so good.
He's so
good.
But I have like 3 different friend groups. Like, can't hang tonight. Going to the Billy Strings concert. I'm like, what?
Damn.
What?
Ain't that a bitch?
Oh. You want to talk some UFC drama? Not even like fights, but can I tell you some crazy shit that happened? This dude, Ian Gary, he's an Irish guy that like literally think like carbon copy of Conor McGregor.
I think I've seen this guy.
Yeah, and he just like says all the same shit. Just came out that he's like a cuck. Like he like, watches his wife have sex with people.
Nice.
And he's on the press conference for the next UFC. And it's all of the like biggest shit talkers in the UFC. So everyone's just like waiting for him to get absolutely smoked on the.
How'd that come out?
I think like one of the guys that like fucked his wife said it. And then there was a picture of Conor McGregor like holding his baby or whatever too. So there are rumors that Conor McGregor might have slid into the.
Might have fathered the child?
Not. Again, very, very unconfirmed rumors. Like, no direct evidence. Just like, Connor seems to hang out with them a lot, and he seemed very interested in this kid when it was born. You know what I mean? Even though he just had a kid too, which is weird.
Mm.
He seems so old now.
Yeah, it's. I feel like
he's been a celebrity for like a decade and a half, and it's like okay,
he's like an elder statesman now.
Yeah.
It's like he's like what 35, 36? Yeah.
Around there. But that's about like quitting time for MMA. But you know,
juicy. Oh, dude, did you see they have a non-alcoholic White Claw now?
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah, they just announced it on like Tuesday, I think.
Who the fuck is going to get that?
Apparently they're trying
that over a La Croix.
Well, so yeah, they're trying to go up against La Croix. But the only reason I found out
Don't do it. La Croix is perfect. La Croix is the best.
Except for like the flavor. That's the main problem.
You just don't like bitterness. They just don't add like sweetener to it.
Yeah, I don't. The limoncello one's not bad. Is it limoncello?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
Yeah.
But I also just like regular limoncello.
Yeah.
But no, I was like waiting to go to the bathroom in New York, and this girl was talking to this guy beside me, and she was like, "I'm the head of like influencer marketing at White Claw," and she was talking about how like she like tracks. She's like the intermediate between White Claw and like TikTok influencers.
Really?
To do like sponsorships and stuff.
Wow.
That's what she does. And she's like, yeah, we just released a non-alcoholic White Claw. She's like, it's supposed to compete about LaCroix, but we're going to sell it in the beer aisle right next to the regular White Claw. And I'm like,
what?
This is a horrible fucking plan.
Yeah. Dude, people are going to get so pissed.
Dude, yeah, they're like...
Can you imagine drinking 6 White Claws, like putting yourself through that, and then you still aren't drunk at all?
Oh. I've never had a White Claw myself.
I know. You're a White Claw virgin.
But I've had Trulies, and I drank 5 Trulies and felt sick and did not get drunk at all.
Dude, Trulies aren't the best. High Noons, I think, are.
Yeah, High Noons are
the best.
But aren't they like High Noons are like framed differently? Isn't it supposed to be like a cocktail kind of thing, like a cocktail seltzer?
The thing is that those seltzers, so Trulies and White Claws, they use like it's like a malt beverage technically, whereas like High Noon has like actual
like liquor
vodka in it. Which
no, High Noons are pretty good.
Yeah, you can taste the difference.
You can taste the difference.
Yeah, they also have. My favorite thing is if you go in the liquor store, they have White Claw Surge, which is the like 8% ones.
Yeah.
But anytime I've ever seen them, like the packaging has just been absolutely fucked up on all of them. Like, like it's and they like don't come in the box either. They come in like the like plastic ring 6-pack things, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are these just? They just know it's only going to be white trash people buying these, so they just.
I feel
they
really marketed it as like it's like White Claw, but for dudes. Yeah, come get hammered.
It's like White Claw. Yeah, I think every alcoholic beverage should just be 8%. Yeah, if I could drink an 8% cider, do you know how fucking drunk I would be all the time? I would literally be plastered all the time.
It would be nice if every beer was the same percentage, because then you could gauge how drunk you're gonna get. Like sometimes you'll get one of those like
6%.
Yeah.
Like it's more than a beer, but it's not.
Yeah,
beers.
I had one quad and was hammered.
Yeah,
hammered.
Yeah. It's weird how it works like that too, where you can have like something that's high percent, and like technically it's only like 2 beers worth of alcohol.
Yeah.
But you feel way drunker.
Well, because you drink it like a beer.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the same thing with like martinis too. Like like a martini is only 2 drinks.
Yeah.
If I drink a martini though, I'm like fucked up. 2 martinis is like you're plastered.
Yeah, but that's because you boof them.
That's right. Barkeep, where's your funnel?
Where's your boofer?
Where's your boofer?
I feel that sounds like a job during Prohibition. Like, yeah. I'm the boofer.
I'm the boofer.
Bend over and get your bathtub gin.
Yeah. No, I don't accept tips. The job's payment itself. Yeah, bathtub gin. Dude, my bathtub's too dirty to make gin in. I feel like.
Have you seen? I've seen like videos of people. They're like making mac and cheese, and they like just dump it all in their sink like loose. And like,
yeah,
and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
yeah,
I'll clean out my sink. I would not put food in it.
I still wouldn't do that. Yeah, I mean,
if I drop food in the sink, I'm like, well, that's gone.
Yeah,
like,
it's done. Donezo. I also hate the trend of like have you seen like mac and cheese, and they'll just put like uncooked pasta. And then like a block of cream cheese, and then they'll put cheese on the sides, and then they'll like bake it, and I'm like, kill yourself.
Yeah.
You realize Italian people are like this is gonna cause like a volcano in Sicily or some shit like that. You know,
dude. I love mac and cheese. I like a grilled. Actually, this is something I don't think I brought up. Jack and I got into a big argument about grilled cheese recently. Did I talk to you about this?
I'd like to get in on this.
Grilled cheese. Okay, and I want to start with this question. How many toppings can you put on a grilled cheese before it's no longer a grilled cheese?
I would say, it depends on the toppings.
Okay.
Because if you put roast beef on a grilled cheese...
Jackie put grilled chicken on her. I was
that's
like, it's
not a grilled cheese.
It's not a grilled cheese.
But I disagree. I think you're going to say if you put bacon on a grilled cheese, it's not a grilled cheese. But I think bacon is still a grilled cheese if you put it on a grilled cheese.
Yeah, but I think...
Because that's one of the common, like, things you can add. You can add tomato and you can add bacon. Like, those are the two.
Yeah. Jackie had a tomato, avocado, onion, chicken. I was like, it's
what?
just... I was like,
that's a sandwich.
I was like, you made a panini.
Yeah. She thinks a Philly cheesesteak is technically a grilled cheese or something
she's like, no, it's a grilled cheese. And I was like, well, how many toppings? Like, I'm just like I'm a purist. I'm a cheese and bread kind of...
I like some other stuff. Like, I like sun-dried tomatoes. American
sun-dried tomatoes
I would
great.
Never put onions in a grilled cheese. That is... Like, you guys should get divorced. Like, that is unforgivable.
No,
put onions in a grilled cheese. Caramelized onions.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But
I don't remember if she caramelized them or not. But, there's like... I was like, I don't know how many toppings you can get away with.
Yeah.
Like...
That's too many.
Yeah.
Avocado and a grilled cheese?
Because I was like, is a cheeseburger a grilled cheese? And she's like, no. But I will say, and it's kind of contrary to your bacon point, although I guess maybe you could get away with bacon on a grilled cheese. But I feel like when you put a protein in between 2 slices of bread, it takes precedent when it comes to the name.
Everything but bacon.
I mean...
a grilled cheese with bacon. It's not a bacon sandwich.
Yeah. I suppose. I don't know. But
I mean, I guess technically a BLT.
But yeah, because I was like, the one night, it was shortly after, it was a couple of weeks after our wedding, but, we were still trying to budget a little bit better, and I was like, let's just do tomato bisque and grilled cheese. Tomato bisque is so much better than tomato soup, by the way. But
how do you do tomato bisque?
Can. But if they don't, because sometimes the tomato bisque is like way more expensive, so I'll cut it with tomato soup.
You're really living the American dream over there.
You got to.
You're living like through the Great Depression. Like, I hope you know that is. We had to save the cans of. We'd have 1 can of bisque and we'd put 3 cans of water in there so it would last. All winter, we could use 1 can of tomato soup all winter. And people And you won't believe this, your grandmother put chicken in a grilled cheese and called it a grilled cheese sandwich. Things were different back then.
Oh, dude, no, fuck. What was I going to say? I don't know. Well, tomato bits can get a little steep on you.
Dude, a lot of them, too. Especially if you, like, dude, I used to go to Wegmans so much, and they're, like, actual homemade soups are insanely expensive. Like, a pint is, like, $8.
Yeah, that's what it was at Safeway.
And it's like, this is one bowl of soup.
Yeah.
You're charging me restaurant prices.
Yeah.
You know?
So yeah,
I've started just doing fucking Aldi for everything, man. Aldi is insane.
Yeah, Aldi is, but their soup selection's not great.
Soup's not good, but I home make all my soup, of course.
Yeah, dude. Well, let's take us through your soup making process. What's your
like if I was doing a tomato bis?
Okay.
I would probably the thing I've been getting on now is they either have cans of fire roasted tomatoes that are very good, or I'd actually get like fresh tomatoes and like cut them and just throw them in
Cook
like
them
some oil. Maybe some onions.
Okay.
A little garlic too.
So if you have any leftover from the grilled cheese,
huh?
So that's if you have any leftover from the grilled cheese.
Right, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Obviously, and then just cook it for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Season it, and then I have one of those like immersion blenders.
Ooh.
They're not expensive. They're like $20 on Amazon. A lot of small kitchen gadgets are pretty cheap.
Yeah. What are you gonna keep with the yearly tradition of hosting a dinner in January?
I probably should at my apartment,
but
I feel like I'd have to move so much stuff around at my apartment. I'd have to clean my apartment.
Yeah.
Which, as you've heard, we don't do the podcast in my apartment because it's just always.
Yeah. I beg and I plead with Parker. I say, let's do it at your apartment. And he says it's actually I haven't cleaned it.
It's not even like it's incredibly dirty. Like there's just trash everywhere. But I've been better. Like I deleted DoorDash, so I've been better about like not eating out and stuff.
I know.
I've been saving so much money. This is how bad I was, dude. Last month, I spent like at bars and food, not groceries. I spent my rent payment on like
Holy
bars
shit.
and food. Isn't that insane?
That's crazy.
So I saw that I was like, what the fuck? Like I have to.
Dude, no, that's like I added up.
So now I only drink Bows out of bars. I only drink Natty Bows because they're the cheapest beer, and I don't eat out at all.
I know. That's why you've been having such a hard time with women. Oh, there it is. Now,
honey,
I like broke down because I was following our wedding. I was so confused. I was like, "Why don't I knew I didn't have money for the wedding?" But then, like a couple weeks later, I was like, "How much money did I spend?" And I added it up, and I had spent like on like random food and shit like $1,000 in like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
like 3 weeks. I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah,
like, I don't ball out like crazy when we go out or anything, you know.
But dude, it's just
spend
right
like
now,
$100, but nothing
crazy.
Yeah.
And also, what I've learned too is that like if you go to the grocery store and you buy the wrong stuff, you'll end up spending like as much on food as you did at a restaurant. Like I've just been now. I just eat pasta pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like it's super fucking cheap. All the ingredients are super cheap.
Yeah, it's like and also you can get away with like 3 ingredients.
Yeah, and like a 2-pound box of pasta at Aldi, which I don't like using. I like using the nicer pasta.
Yeah, personally,
bronze cut dyes from Italy.
Oh, enchanté.
Enchanté.
That's French. Anyway,
what would it be? I can't even think. Ciao Bella is what you should have said. But dude, like a 2-pound box of pasta, which is like, I mean, that's fucking like 16 meals. 16 servings of pasta is like $1. It's like, all right, that's insane.
Yeah. Well, that's Jackie yesterday for lunch made spaghetti squash.
Ooh,
it was fucking incredible with like sausage and shit in. It was crazy.
But dude, that's the thing is if you do vegetables, you can keep it pretty sane.
Yeah.
If you do chicken, keep it pretty sane. But like ground beef, like if you put like steak in anything, like even if you get a shitty cut of steak, it like just balloons up in price. Insane.
Well, that's kind of the like because everybody talks about Safeway's expensive and they are, But there's like sneaky deals that you can get.
Yeah.
Like they have their you can get 4 meats for $20.
Okay.
So you can get like a big thing of Italian sausage,
Yeah.
like ground beef, like.
That's a great deal.
If you bought it all separately, it'd probably be like $35, $40.
Yeah, that's a great fucking deal, dude.
Yeah, you can get like shrimp and fish and shit. Like it's
what?
Yeah, so I'll do that a lot. And then I normally, what always happens is I'll use 3 of the 4 meats, and the 4th one will normally be something that I'm like, maybe I do want the hot Italian sausage.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I get enough of hot Italian sausage at the club, that kind of thing. But, dude, Spotify Wrapped came out.
Yeah.
By the way, who's your top artist?
I don't have Spotify.
You don't?
I don't use Spotify. I have YouTube Premium because I watch so much YouTube.
Oh.
So I just have that on in the car if I'm like listening to music, and it has a decent algorithm for me.
Yeah.
Because the Spotify algorithm gives you new music that you haven't heard before.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I listen to the same like 6 songs on repeat over and over again, and that's. YouTube's very good at that. How about you?
Mine was pretty good. Linkin Park was my top. I was in the Yeah.
Wow.
Always.
All right, if that had been like number 4, dude, but number 1, dude.
They did the
Crawling in my skin.
The 20th anniversary of Meteora this year, so I listened to that a lot.
But dude, you have to admit Linkin Park now with the economy we're in, with like how shitty everything is. It's just hilarious to hear these people growing up in like the suburban 2000s.
Yeah.
Being like, everything sucks, dude. It's like, oh, just you wait.
Buckle up, buckaroo.
Yeah. Chester died thinking he had lived through like the hardest time in humanity, and it's like, no, it's actually right around the corner. Not that it's that bad, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
No. But then Taylor Swift was my number 2.
Oh my God.
I know, dude. It was a rough one, but it was because
these are all breakup artists so far.
I know.
You look like you got married, and your Spotify Wrapped is like you got divorced, dude.
No, it's because what's cool is it says like what month each thing spiked, and it was right before Jack and I saw Taylor Swift. I was like, I don't know any Taylor Swift songs. I should probably study up. So I went through and I was like ranking all the albums, and I was like, Jackie, these songs are all trash, but some of them, But then I had some other. Actually, Death Clock was my number 5.
Oh wait, that pump that one up.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. I had that. I had fucking Electric Callboy and
Electric Callboy.
Yeah. Who else? I had.
What about that local band that you like?
Grand Estate.
Are they on?
They didn't make my top 5. I was very disappointed in myself.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed in myself. Because I do listen to them quite a bit. But
one of those guys I think follows me on Instagram or whatever, and he has like a ton of followers.
Yeah, probably. It's probably Kevin.
Yeah, probably.
Great fucking dude. Great dude. Incredible drummer too.
Yeah,
just a remarkable drummer.
I watched Whiplash this week too.
Oh,
those were like my two movies for the week, were Devil Wears Prada and Whiplash.
Whiplash is a good movie.
But yeah, I was just there's got to be something you can do, like a parody of Whiplash, where instead of drumming, it's like,
my number 1.
Help me out here, dog.
A parody of Whiplash instead of drumming. It's open mic comedy.
Open mic comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, where it's
not my cum joke.
Oh, what is it? What? Are you racist or sexist?
Yeah,
racist or sexist?
I don't know. Yeah.
My number 1 song, Twins by Big Pun, though.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Big. Dead in the middle of it. My top genres were rock, melodic metalcore, alternative metal, hip hop, and pop.
That's a pretty good mashup of genres.
I'm worldly. NoFX is my number 4.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, see, that's good.
I got some good ones. In true narcissistic fashion, my number 3 podcast was Drive Time with Alfred and Parker.
Really?
Yeah, because when we
Do you listen to the podcast?
When we first started making it, I would like listen back on Spotify just to like double check and make sure that I didn't say we didn't say something horrible. But I think we should talk about the drive time stats because we got some good ones.
Okay, let's go through them.
We are a top 10 podcast for 52 people. Woo! Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
52. Ray Lewis, baby. 52 people. We're a top 5 podcast for 41 people.
That's even more impressive, in my opinion.
And we're number 1 for 15 people.
That's crazy.
Crazy to me. So shout out the listeners. What was all? Actually, I don't.
Does it list like who the people are?
No, it does not.
Okay.
But our podcast was rated at 5.0. What's upsetting is
it was rated what? 5.0?
Or 5 stars, baby.
Oh, really? I mean, of course, we're rated 5 stars with the amount of effort we put into this podcast.
So much.
It better be rated 5 stars.
We were streamed in 2 countries.
Yeah.
It only says United States though, so I don't know. I don't know what the other one was. Our listeners' top podcast genres were comedy, true crime, and society and culture.
So what's a society and culture?
I don't know, but it's all we talk about here on the Drive Time podcast. And our listeners, is
that like a Joker podcast? Yeah, it's like we live in a society.
Well, I think the true crime was just because Jackie listens to Morbid, so I think that's she's listening to this murder cast. And this is a cool thing. Our listeners' top music genres were rock, pop, and rap. I think it's cool that they tell us the music our people listen to, so we can pander a little more aggressively.
I feel like those are the 3 most popular genres of music.
Those are outside of maybe. Outside of maybe country,
yeah.
But I think rock is still bigger.
Metal could have been up there too with our fan base. You know what I mean?
That's true. But 4% of people shared our podcast via Snapchat, which is another interesting stat.
What? Who shares this via Snapchat?
I don't know.
That's cool.
Oh, dude, I saw somebody shared this. It was Israel's 2023 Wrapped. 15,000 Palestinians killed. And I was like, all right, maybe we don't make this a meme. Like,
you mind if I get a pic of you for the Insta?
Yeah. I'm posing for a picture. Snapchat listeners in other countries. Take your time.
That's a great pic.
Oh, he got it. We're locked and loaded.
Dude, it has the Miller Lite right next to the coffee cup.
Hell yeah.
That's some fucking who's the guy who wrote Infinite Jest?
I don't know. Are you talking about
what's his name? He wears a headband all the time. Fuck. I'm gonna Google it on the pod. Don't judge me.
Oh god, we're killing our momentum here. What else did I want to talk about? Well, I thought I wrote something down to talk about for the good folks at home. Giving you guys a juicy episode today because we care about you guys. Oh, did you know, speaking of music, have you ever listened to Jada Pinkett Smith's band?
No.
She had a new metal band in the early 2000s.
Really?
Yeah, called... Fuck, what were they called? Hold on. Wicked something. Like Wicked Witch or something. Hold on. I know this. Sorry, podcast listeners. Killing the momentum again. Parker's Googling. I'm Googling. Everybody's Googling. This is what happens when we're not driving. There's not the pressure of the road.
That's right.
Wicked.
This is why this is a Devil's Cast.
The Devil's Cast?
Yeah, it's a dark cast. Oh, David Foster Wallace. Do you know who he is?
No.
He wrote this book called Infinite Jest that like a lot of people like think is the best book ever.
Wicked Wisdom is what our band is called anyway.
Wicked Wisdom?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, so it's...
What's such a bad name for a band.
What's annoying is the riffs are awesome. She put a great band behind her.
Oh, really? It's just her that's not good?
Yeah. It's like her one popular song is decent.
Okay.
And actually Willow covered it, and it was way better when Willow covered it, which is kind of gratifying.
She's not bad. What happened to her? She did Whip My Hair back and forth.
Yeah, she puts out a lot of music.
It.
She seems to be the most normal of the family.
Yeah.
Did you see that thing where Jada was like, fucking, what's her son's name? Jaden. Really close. That's also a weird thing. Their kids are named Jaden and Willow, and their names are Will and Jada.
Yes.
That's a weird thing.
That is very... Oh. I think you just uncovered a box right there.
Yeah.
We're going to look on like a $1 bill, and there's going to be like Will Smith like flying a plane into the Twin Towers if you fold it right.
It was him.
The
Chris Rock smack was a cover-up.
Keep my wife's name. Maybe that Chris. Maybe that's why he did it, because he knew Chris Rock was going to...
Spill the beans.
Well, what's her face? Who were we just talking about? Huh? Jada got alopecia from the debris.
Okay.
At Ground Zero.
Yeah, jet fuel can melt hair.
Jet fuel can melt hair. Oh God. Yeah. So she planted the explosives, right? Chris Rock was there, but he didn't know how to turn it into a stand-up bit yet.
Yeah. Oh, he wasn't good enough.
It wasn't good enough until he was there.
Yeah, but no, I feel like because I saw this
really petered out at the end.
It's fine. We're trucking along for the people at home.
Yeah.
But no, Jada, I saw this statement from her, and she's like, "Jaden saved my life by introducing me to ayahuasca," and I was like, "Jesus Christ,
dude, Jaden Smith. Imagine having you have your first ayahuasca trip." And then Jaden Smith is there also.
The second Karate Kid is hanging out.
Ayahuasca too.
Yeah.
He's just saying maybe everybody's like one person, And she's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Dude. Oh, did you see Jackie Chan is making something with Ralph Macchio? They're making a Karate Kid
they're making
thing?
the Karate Kid. Yeah.
Oh yeah. They got the people that people actually care about.
Well, what I think it should be is like a like Chinese kid that works at a karate factory. You know what I mean?
A karate factory?
Yeah. And then that's like the real Karate Kid. You know what I mean?
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Dude, those kids be working at that.
I'm just putting words together.
Yeah, that's how we're doing. It's the Drive Time podcast. I'm coming to you guys a little under the weather. Lost my voice a little bit. Parker's assumedly hungover.
Yeah,
so we're just
like
out
every episode ever.
Every episode. So we're just out here. We're fighting the good fight for the folks at home, and that's all we can really say about that. But yeah.
I think that's gonna do it.
I think that's gonna do it. Yeah. This has been the Drive Time podcast. I'm Alfred Barnes.
I'm Parker Brown.
Goodbye.
Peace.